Voyager Digital is back in the news again. Earlier, it was receiving a bailout from Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried alongside BlockFi. BlockFi was in the news recently as well. Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX has purchased it. There was lots of rumors for what the exact number was, but they ended up purchasing BlockFi. And now Voyager Digital is going through more trouble. So Bitcoin is currently at 19,500, and we have a total market cap from over 20,000 altcoins and Bitcoin at around $887 million. So right now, Voyager Digital's shares have plunged around 26%, and they have temporarily suspended all trading, withdrawals, deposits, rewards, pretty much anything. The changes were effective as of 2 p.m. ET. The CEO of Voyager, Stephen Ehrlich, quote unquote, "This was a tremendously difficult decision, but we believe it is the right one given current market conditions. This decision gives us additional time to continue exploring strategic alternatives with various interested parties while preserving the value of the Voyager platform we have built together. We will provide additional information at the appropriate time." The reason Voyager Digital is having insolvency issues or potential insolvency issues is because of 3AC, the Three Arrows Capital, of which one of the co-founders was in the news recently. He's been ghosting a lot of the press. However, he is selling his bungalow home. Is that what it's called in Singapore? It's for the ultra high net worth individuals. Supposedly he paid $49 million for it. He's trying to sell it for $36 million. It's basically a mansion. Doesn't look that great, but in Singapore, all the values are skyrocket high, so it's overvalued. Anyway, Three Arrows Capital was a crypto hedge fund, went insolvent, bankrupt completely, ran out of money. They weren't able to pay hundreds of millions of dollars, so FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, also another company of his, Alameda Research, both of them work together with FTX, Alameda, and now they're handing out bailouts to the tune of $750 million to Voyager, BlockFi, and right now the bailouts have stopped. But again, this is a crazy period, right? So there are exchanges that will disappear. And already we see hedge funds that are disappearing. And Sam Bankman-Fried is saying there's plenty more exchanges that right now are insolvent, but they're doing everything they can to just keep everything moving for a couple days, couple weeks, but eventually it will come to fruition. It will come to light, not come to fruition. There we go. So Voyager had earlier received a cash/USDC loan of $200 million and a revolving credit for around 15,000 Bitcoin from FTX. That was $294 million valued for the 15,000 Bitcoin. So as of this point, they are most likely going to follow the strategy of BlockFi. Probably FTX is going to purchase Voyager Digital, and other exchanges might not be as lucky. They are going to get crushed. Sam Bankman-Fried wants to become the Amazon of crypto, and he wants to purchase a couple companies and crush the rest, and that's it. So a lot of people are freaking out and saying Voyager is also going to go down. There was a couple companies. Celsius was passed over due to a $2 billion hole by FTX. But FTX did extend the line of credit. $500 million is a fair amount. Some people are saying that they're most likely going to unsuspend their trading because of that investment. But there's also the dark side, the devil's advocate, where FTX knows that in the case of insolvency, if the company's going to close down, they're going to be the first ones paid. And the $500 million, the reason they invested that is because all the users' assets are worth more than that. So they would get their money back. Now, other companies might not be as lucky. And for the users, they might not be as lucky as well. And even if they get their money back, even if they unsuspend trading again, people will want to flee that exchange. So we don't know how long it's going to last, and we don't know whether Voyager is going to stick around.
Now, what's also interesting is if you go to Voyager, investvoyager.com, user agreement and their terms of service with respect to certain cryptos on Voyager, the services available to the customer may only include the ability to purchase or sell and may not permit the transfer or withdrawal of all or any part of the balance being held in cryptocurrency. That's crazy. There's another segment here about unsecured creditor. Hold up. There we go. Customer explicitly understands and acknowledges that the treatment of customer cryptos in the event of a customer Voyager or custodian insolvency proceeding is unsettled, not guaranteed, and may result in a number of outcomes that are impossible to predict, including but not limited to customer being treated as an unsecured creditor and or the total loss of all customer cryptocurrency. And then the last segment is the FDIC over here. This is absolutely crazy. So account funding. So the FDIC insures for banks. If the bank goes insolvent, you're insured up to $250,000 per depositor. FDIC insurance does not protect against the failure of Voyager or any custodian or malfeasance by any Voyager custodian employee. Basically, you're not getting your money, even if you did transfer to US dollars. So, all the people who have their money in Voyager right now and all other cryptocurrency exchanges potentially lost it. 99% lost it because it's suspended right now temporarily, but there's a pretty good chance that it's not coming back. So, it's a similar Lehman Brothers situation. What can you do? There's people who lost hundreds of thousands of dollars and don't even know it yet. They're going to log on tonight and freak out. Welcome to crypto.
So that's that. Thanks for watching.